It was only a few months ago that Fisher & Paykel released this mask to the US market. It's the Solo Nasal Mask. There's no Velcro on these straps, there's no magnets. It's a pretty revolutionary design. How it fits is like so. Put it over your head, you push in the cushion, and it will fit the contours and shape of your face. Pretty impressive stuff. Well, another Fisher & Paykel innovation is arriving at these fair shores after its successful launch down under. This time, I'm talking about the Nova Micro Nasal Mask, Fisher & Paykel's answer to ResMed's ever-popular P10. So if you're in the market for the smallest mask possible, keep watching to see how the Micro stacks up in the fight for minimalist mask domination. Here's the RespShop take on it. Now, to win the Best Minimalist Mask prize, you must perform well in these 3 categories in particular: size, weight, and simplicity. As you may expect from a newer model, the Nova Micro is slightly smaller in size than the P10. Its straps are narrower and so is the cushion. Our friend Nick at CPAP Reviews was even able to fit the entire mask and attached tubing into his mouth. Probably best you don't try that at home, kids. Now, the smaller cushion on the Nova Micro means that there is slightly more room to turn into your pillow before it makes contact with your cushion and cause problems with the seal. But the difference here is slight. As for weight, the P10 weighs 1.55 ounces or 44 grams. The Nova Micro is advertised as under 1.4 ounces, but when it's weighed, it comes in at 1.2 ounces, which is 34 grams. So that's a significant percentage weight removed by the Nova Micro, although the reduction might not be a game changer for many, given that the P10 was already very light. The Nova Micro seems to have upped the simplicity of the mask as well. The back of the headgear is elasticated, but the sides are non-stretch fabric and are Velcro adjustable with a simple pull forwards and stick system, which is much easier than playing around with that frustrating P10 adjustment buckle. And keeping up with the simplicity theme, removing the cushion and straps for cleaning is a simple matter of peeling them from the mask like so. And the Nova Micro cushion is entirely silicone, unlike the P10. Although simplicity isn't always best, the Micro has a new feature that is a welcome addition. The tubing coming from the mask has a swivel joint at both the mask and tubing end. So if your nighttime movements introduce twists to the tubing, the Micro can roll with it, whereas twists add tension into P10 tubing due to its rigid attachment. But what about one of the biggest deal breakers for all CPAP masks? I'm talking about noise levels. Nothing to split these two here, both are excellent performers. The P10 boasts an official noise level of only 21 decibels, which is exceptionally good. And the Nova Micro nearly matches that with an official level of 21.4 decibels. This is a great improvement on the Fisher & Paykel Solo masks that I showed you earlier, because that had a noise level of 31.5. So if you found the Solo too loud, don't let that put you off trying a Micro. But there are other differences between the cushions of the Micro and the P10 that are less obvious. The Nova Micro has a smaller airspace in the cushion and it vents through 29 holes in the plastic, whereas the P10 uses a larger cushion space with a filament weave vent. I put a machine at the same pressure settings and found that this makes it easier to exhale wearing the Micro, which is welcome. But I will also say that the vented air can be felt over a greater distance due to the speed at which it vents from the holes, which might affect the comfort of a bed partner that likes to sleep close to you. The shape of the pillows differ on the masks as well. I personally prefer the shape of the Micro, but looking at feedback from users that have already had access to this mask for a number of months, it seems like a bit of a split opinion. Some think that there is extra flexibility in the P10 shape, while others say that the Micro is better at spreading out the air pressure applied, which is more comfortable on the nostrils. As always, the best judge of this mask is you. That's why when you buy the Micro on RespShop.com, we offer a mask buyback guarantee, which means we give you full credit for any mask returned within 30 days, even if it's opened. And you can't say fairer than that. So then, do we have a new champion in the minimalist nasal mask category? For me personally, I think we just might. The P10 has served the CPAP community well for many years and could still be the best minimalist choice for some. And ResMed is also dabbling in new technology for their masks as well, with the recent release of the AirTouch N30i. Check out the video if you haven't seen that yet. So the P10 might be getting a refresh as well sometime in the not too distant future. But at the end of the day, my recommendation is simply to choose whichever mask allows you to, wait for it, sleep